Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. And today we are on episode 42. Believe it or not, we're episode 42. And our topic for today is becoming the CEO of your life. So, how Navneet reclaimed her identity and built a business around her family. So, and our guest is Navneet Miglani. So, she will be joining us in a few minutes. But first, let me introduce myself. So, hi everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but according to reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. Now, I also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is register in my website that appears on the screen with your name and email address, and I'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. When you register into my website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register for the live webinar. So that link will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link that you get there is the link for the replay. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay of the live webinar and you can watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, I invite you to our private Facebook group where we also got success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so I registered for the webinar, so what am I going to find out on the webinar? So, on the webinar, you're going to have the opportunity to learn how our online business plan works. And also, you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists who are members of our community who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's find out who were the hosts and panelists from yesterday's live webinar. So if you want to catch the replay from yesterday's live webinar before tomorrow's live webinar, you can hear the stories and then you can watch tomorrow's live webinar. So let's find out who were the hosts and panelists. All right, so our host was Maria. She's an IT programmer. Our first panelist is Sukhbir. She's a former government teacher. We have Araj, a real estate broker. We have Jackie, a retired nurse. We have Aisha, a stay at home mom. We have Amandeep, an online business owner. We have Ryan, an online business owner. And we have Samita, a registered nurse. So, as you see, we have all different walks of life, but they all have something in common. And that is, they took that leap of faith to change their life and their family's life. So, if you want to catch this replay before tomorrow's live webinar and hear their stories, since we have a different host and different panelists on every webinar, you got the opportunity to hear their stories, and tomorrow you can hear the others panelists and hosts stories. So our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. Okay, so let's dive into our topic again. So so today's topic is, like we mentioned, we are on episode 42, and we are going to be talking about becoming the CEO of your life. So how Navneet reclaimed her identity and built a business around her family. And like we mentioned, our guest today is Navneet Miglani. So before I bring her in, let me introduce her to you guys. So I'm very thrilled to introduce today's amazing guest, Navneet. She's originally from India and now living in Chicago. Navneet, Navneet, is a proud mother of 7 and a former occupational therapist. After dedicating years to her family, she found herself searching for a way to contribute again. And that's when she discovered the world of digital business. Today, she's a confident business owner and mentor, running her business from anywhere, whether in India or Chicago, while helping other women reclaim their purpose, build financial independence, and live life on their own terms. Her journey is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to become the CEO of your own life. So get ready to be inspired on her journey. So let's bring Navneet. Hi, Navneet. Thank you for
Hello,
coming.
hello, hello, everybody. Hello,
Um,
good evening to everybody, all the friends on the
yes,
Facebook.
thank you so much. So I know I did a little bit of introduction,
Yes.
but would you like to add to what I shared with the audience about you? Just a little bit more?
Yeah, as you said, I'm originally from India and currently living in Chicago. And I would frequently travel between India and Chicago because of the families there also and here also. And my father, he made a very good email, and it's here over there at yahoo.com. So our life is sometimes here and sometimes it's over there. So we are all like here and there. So I'm here now, and I'm running this business, and I'm happy that I came across, and I'm loving it.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so let's start with the question so the audience get to know your story and your journey. So
Sure.
normally I change layout, but we haven't,
Okay.
StreamYard is having some issues, so we're gonna keep it this way. Um, okay, so first question for you. So Navneet, you shared that after dedicating years to your family, you started to feel like you lost sight of your identity. What was the turning point that made you start searching for something more? And how did this opportunity help you to rediscover yourself?
Uh, yes, thank you, Sandy, for asking me this. I came to US. Uh, First of all, I first in early 90s from India, and I was the first one of the family from my family to leave a country and come here. And I came on a work visa as an occupational therapist. So I was working, I was very independently traveling around, and for 1 year, I was a traveling therapist. So every 3 months, I would pack in my car and move around. And I bought my first car. Those, like, they're very good memories. I was enjoying the life. And once you get married, then the life kind of slows down.
Yes.
then then no more enjoying and everything. So one kid came along, the second kid came along, first kid came along, my son came along. I was still working. The family was helping me around with the kid. My sister was there. Then the second came, my daughter was on the way, so then I stopped working. And once you stop working, when you start into the whole shabazz of like household chores, then you are like lost there. And then I could not go back. Then my sister's kid came along, and then my brother's kid, and I was just at home doing all these chores. So the feeling that I had that I want to help others, do something for myself, the idea, the big dreams that I came with, they were all shattered. I wanted to do something. And kids after kids, as I was taking care of now, they're most of them are all grown up. My son is 27, and my littlest one is 9. He's going to be 10 in next week. So now I thought ki if it's time for me to think about myself,
Mhm.
because I lost my identity. I lost my self confidence. When you're not working and you have no learning.
Mhm.
You're not learning. You're not meeting people. All you're doing is grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, dropping them off. So I lost my identity, and I lost my confidence. I could not keep my point in the family. So, like, the whole morale was down. And then I thought of doing something. And as I was an occupational therapist and I didn't work all these years, so we need a license. So I applied to restore my license. And because of the COVID, the application was like stuck for about a year and a half. After a year and a half, I get a message that I have to take the test again. I said, no way, I'm going to take the test again. So I felt bad that I could not restore my license to become an occupational therapist again. But as you say, there's always God's plan, which we don't know. So it was not a rejection, it was kind of a redirection from the God side for something else. So I came across this online business and I started. Meanwhile, while I was waiting for this online to come across my way, I did work at a special needs place, Vedstra, with the special need kids for a few months. Then my little one got sick. I had to travel back to India. He was in India and then came back. And then I started this online business. And now I am here. And I am happy that this business has given me a voice. It's just like you don't, internally, it's something very internal that you feel the confidence inside,
Mm-hmm.
that you have a purpose. You know, dishes will be there, laundry will be done still, but you have another purpose. So now I have a purpose and I'm very happy and I like helping. And this business is also like you feel like you can help others because this business really works. If it has worked for others, it'll work for me. And I have already people lined up. I want to help. There's on the Facebook, I came across a girl. She's from Philippines. She has cerebral palsy, and her brother is also. She writes very good poems. So I want to be at a point when I'm earning really good. I want to support her. She doesn't know, but I
Mm-hmm.
have already in my mind that I'm going to support that girl. I don't know. She's in Philippines, so I want to help her. And there's another person in India. Um, she had polio. I came across, and I want to help her. So I have already people lined up who I want to help besides my family, because that's my nature, helping nature. So so
Thank
I'm here
you.
now.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. That's a lot of nuggets that you share there. And I do agree in a lot of things that you say, like when you say you lost your identity, you know. I also, you know, I lost my identity because I didn't see myself grow in the same place where I was. Like it was my dream job. But sometimes you get in a point in a life that you want more in life than what you have.
Yeah,
So it's a
because
little, it's kind of like a little bit different than yours, but it's kind of like the same, you know, like you want something different. Um, like like you say, you know, your morale was low. You didn't
very
have,
low.
yeah,
It's
you
like
didn't.
you wanna do something, you can't do it. You keep your inner wishes to yourself. So when you have uh, your own money, that is different. You
Hmm.
want do certain things, you can't do it because I'm not a person. Uh, since my childhood, my mother, I had to never ask for money. Like everything was given to us, and
Hmm.
still I'm helping in nature. I'm giving. I'm a giving person. I hesitate in asking, be it for help, be it money. Even
Hmm.
for my husband, I just hesitate to ask. I want something of my own. And it's not that I want a branded thing, I want to do something from it. I just want to do it for the family. I want to do it for the people out there.
Hmm.
I can live on the bare minimal. I'm fine. I don't have high hopes for myself. But I want to do something. I want to help. I want to contribute. That's why I want to be in the business so I can do a lot,
Yes.
help the community.
Yeah, I do get your point now. Yeah,
Yeah,
you wanna be able to have control of your own things, so you
yeah,
don't have to ask for others,
yeah.
and then that way
Little
you can
things.
help.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the budget because they will give me money, but then I'll be budgeted like I can do only this. But I want to do something else, a lot
You want to
more.
be
Yes,
independent. Yes.
yes, independent. I will have a control that I
Yeah.
want to do things and not take anybody's permission to do.
Yeah.
Like just tell them, it's not inform them, just but I have a control. Yes, don't worry, I can do this thing. I
Yeah.
can do. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
have a control.
Yes. Yeah. I like that. I like that what you share. The other thing you say, like you didn't have confidence, you know, and now, you know, through this online business. And I think the confidence part, I think a lot of people when they start their journey, you know, they also don't have the confidence in different situation, like no, not the same situation as you, like you was because, you know, You wanted to be able to be independent and not dependent of others, so that's why you didn't have that confidence. In other cases, like some people, because they think that they don't believe in themselves, they are capable of doing something,
Yeah.
so this business, when you start your journey, you go through a process, of learning, and of setbacks, challenges, and all that, and through those process, getting out of your comfort zone, and through that process you start building
Yeah.
that confidence,
Yeah.
um,
There's a lot of partners in our business who have, like, what level they were, they have completely transformed, because
mhm,
the community is such.
yeah,
You will grow. Everybody grows in here. We
yes,
learn a lot every day. We learn a lot every day, and we grow. And everybody grows, no matter what level they come from.
yeah,
They have their weak points, they have fears, but slowly, slowly, their mentors, we all push each other, and like, oh, come, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. So
yeah,
they all come out of their comfort zone, and they just grow, and they bloom. They bloom. They just not,
yeah,
they just bloom beautifully and spread the fragrance.
it's
Yeah.
true. And it's nice to see them bloom, and even
Yes.
us, if people, see, for example, if people see you from, like, people that knows you, okay, they know who you were before
Yes.
and who you are now. They can see the difference in you, you know, you're
Yesterday,
a totally different person.
yesterday on my page, I shared a story of Amrit Jyot. She's also from Canada, and very amazing lady. She lost her husband. She had one daughter, and the second one was on the way when she lost her husband. And the life just like came down on her, like what to do. And she said she did not know how to put the gas in the car, not to how to use the ATM. So this, she looked for something, and she grabbed onto this business, and she said she'll make it work, and it made it work.
Mhm.
And she's on a very high level. So she has completely transformed. And I myself feel that I have transformed. Like, now I'm dressed up and sitting here. If I was not in this business, I would be in my regular clothes doing the house chores. So this business has given me a purpose to meet people.
Mhm.
Earlier, I met somebody from UK. I would not be meeting people globally.
Yeah,
So my global awareness, I'm talking to new people. I'm learning from you. I'm learning from everybody. So my reach has been so global. Otherwise, the reach was between the kitchen and the kids' parents or whatever other friends. So my global reach has increased. So this business has given a voice, a global reach, a global community, which is
yes,
very supportive, very positive.
yes,
It never lets anybody down. Never let. That's the biggest part of this amazing community. They all stand by each other. They all support each other, give positive feedbacks, and
yes.
nobody is pulling each other's back. Everybody feels good about everybody growing together.
Yeah, yeah, there's no competition in
No,
here.
there's no
To the
competition. There's no
contrary, yeah.
jealousy. If you are at a job, people like, oh, I want to do this silently so the I can get closer to the boss. No, but here everybody is cheering everybody up.
Mhm. Yeah. And sharing knowledges, even the
Yeah,
leaders, sharing their blueprints,
yes.
how,
And everybody is so authentic. They're like real people telling real stories. We all are real people. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Um, yeah, and the other thing that you mentioned was the purpose of helping others, and that's another thing that, I relate to you because, um, like, for example, my job, I train some people, but it's not the same thing because, some people, they're just there for the money, just do only what they are assigned, and that's it, but when you are here in this business, you're really helping people, and you really see them, that they are there because they want to learn, they want to improve their life, they want to improve in themselves. So that really makes you, to keep going, to keep helping more people because, you
Yeah.
see how they grow. um, from where they started to from where they are now. So that's a nice purpose, to be able to. And the impact is not only in the community. You, like you mentioned, you already have people that in
Yes,
your
I
mind,
have people
once
in
you're,
mind.
yeah,
They don't know,
you
but I
lined
want
up.
to help them. I want to
Yeah,
be at a level that I really can support them. I will help her, like, show she's become independent. And that girl, I will share on my page that she's beautiful. She does so much. She has very nice poems. I I want her all the poems to be published in a book. So I have plans. I have plans, a lot of
yeah,
plans. It's not about my family. Family, it's just outside the family. Also have plans already.
yeah. And
Yeah,
this is what you can do with this business.
yeah,
You can
and
utilize that financial part of it, like you can help your family, but you're gonna have extra. And
yes,
then why not giving back to the community,
yes,
helping others, or organizations. So yeah, so that's amazing, how this business, is able to do so many things. When
yes,
we start, we think only on the financial part of it, but once we are inside, we realize there's so
yes.
much more. you know
Everybody. I think this business will give everybody a lot. How much
yeah,
can we use for ourselves? But
exactly.
the joy that you get from helping others is different. Is
Hmm.
very different. It's very peace giving. It just gives you so calmness, coolness, and peace when you help others.
Yeah.
The joy, because when we go from this world, we will not carry this money.
Hmm.
We will carry the good name.
Yeah.
The good name will be left behind. Yeah, oh, this person was good, she helped me. So that will be left behind. The money won't be left behind. The good bags or whatever won't be left behind. So your name, that your deeds will be left behind. So
Yeah.
we want to be remembered that yes, we made a difference.
Exactly. And that's what we can do with this business.
Yes.
We do have a comment here from Dan Hezekiah. She say, "Whoa, okay, whoa, nice." So thank you so
Mhm.
much for your comment and
Thank
for
you.
watching the live. Um, okay, and we also have like emoji from Willie Tiger Mukumbwe and Dennis Caballero. Okay, so second question for you. So you mentioned managing life between Chicago and Delhi and raising several children in a joint family. How has this business helped you balance your personal responsibilities with your professional ambitions?
Yes, as I said, I wanted to work and I tried doing work, but my family was like, no, you're needed. Like, you can't afford to do a 9 to 5 job because you never know. When your kids are in school, you have to sometimes drop them something, leave them, or other days they're sick or they have the days off. So you can't commit to a job.
Mm-hmm.
So, and being the oldest in the family, I had to take care of that responsibility. And then our life as a family is divided between India and Chicago here. My kids are here, my sister's kids are here, but my brother's kids, up until like for the last 2 years, they were back in India. So I had to travel back and forth. And once I was here and he got sick, I had to go back there in Chicago, back in Delhi, to take care of him because the mom is working. And then other time I had to go back because he had final exams to help with the exams. And then and the third time I was in the business when he got sick, and I was working here at that time at Vedstra, and
Mm-hmm.
I quit that job and I said I have to go back because he was really sick this time in the hospital. So, but gladly this business, I went there, and then I said I can't. Then I said I can't do any job. So I started looking for online business, and now if I have to travel back and forth, our business is like in our pocket. We carry our
Yes.
business with us.
Yeah.
So anytime we have to go or come back, the business goes with us,
Mm-hmm.
and we can work from the. I do my online activities from there in India, and I have my big Indian team also, a team in India. So I connect there, and then when I come back, so it's good that you can carry your business anywhere you go. That is the biggest part this business provides is flexibility,
Yes.
flexibility and freedom.
Yes.
Freedom and flexibility. You can do from anywhere, anytime. That's the biggest thing. Now I can, the family is happy that I'm taking care of the kids and everybody, and I'm happy that I'm living a dream that I wanted to be
Yes.
financially independent. So both the things are balanced. The
Yes.
family is balanced, and my dreams, the business is balanced. So that's the biggest part. That is this is only why we say this is the best online business. I say because
Mhm.
you can balance between home and work. You
Yeah.
can balance both the responsibilities easily, very easily.
Yes. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like this business is amazing because of the portability of the business,
Yes.
which was another thing that I love, because I love to travel, and I'm here with my Asian parents, so we go back to Panama. So now I don't have to really depend on the job, like to be able to uh find a job over there while staying over there, because the business can travel with me. Like you
Mm.
mentioned, all we need is a laptop, a cell phone, and internet
Yeah.
connection. That's all we need.
Mm.
So
Yeah. One time the second ad I made means I was traveling from Chicago back to India. I made my ad at the airport and I was talking. So it's just a beauty. Like you travel, you carry your business and do from wherever you want to.
yeah,
And if
exactly.
you are working 9 to 5, then you can't take your time off every other day, and you
Hmm.
can't attend to your kids if they have their PTM or they have a soccer practice, whatever. You can't attend to those activities. You miss on them. If the parents have a little one, then they miss their kids' milestones when they're growing up.
Yeah.
So this is a business that everybody can do it. And the nurses are who are been working full time and even on the weekends, they are joining this business very much,
Yeah.
and they have joined. And there's so many examples from working over the weekends to cutting their hours and to finally quitting. They
Yeah.
have quit their nursing job and they are full time this proud business owner.
Yes.
So so this
Yeah.
business is amazing thanks to our founders.
Yes.
Thanks to our founders. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you to them for creating this, because it has made a difference in so
Made a
many
difference.
people's life. Like it has
So
changed
many
so many people's life, and it keeps changing lives, around the globe.
people
When they started,
people in so many debt. They have like 360 turn that they have done.
yeah.
They had so much in debt.
Yeah, they're able to pay debts. They were able to pay mortgages,
Yes.
invest, in properties. Um, yeah, going back to the nurses that you were mentioning, like for example, nurses, like I interviewed one of them, and like before, her her purpose was her career, but once they started to have kids, their purpose changed,
The
because they
story
wanted to be.
changes always when the kids come along.
So they wanted to be present for their kids, not missing any milestone.
Yeah.
But they were always on the go, they didn't have time to prepare like a nice breakfast for them, or when they come, because they were tired. So it was kind of like a junk food, kind of thing. But and that the other thing that she mentioned is they only had one day off that they can be together, because both of them at work are nurses, so they work in the same field. So thanks to this business, they were able now to work only 3 days a week, and then be more fully present for their kids, and they're still working towards that financial independence, so they can finally, be fully present, no depending of their job. But yeah, it makes a huge difference. You say, like, now I'm able to make, breakfast for them, a nice meal, cook meal, no junk food anymore. So
And
yeah.
in our team also we have a nurse. She was full-time nurse, but she had a special needs kid at home also. So she was working full time even on the weekends now and taking her time off to take the kids to because there were doctor's appointments. Now
Mm-hmm.
she has finally quit with this business. And then our biggest example is the PB&J.
Yes.
PB, the husband and wife, their husband was in Florida and she was in California, and because California pays more to the nurses, so she was working there. The husband and wife were not together.
Yeah.
And when they started the business, she would be joining from California and he would join from Florida on the Zoom meetings. And now they're together. They had a dream of getting together in 5 years, but the business did so good to them that in 5 months she quit her job.
Yes.
So this business, it works. But the only thing is we need to be consistent
Mm-hmm.
and patient and be dedicated to it.
Yes. And have
Yeah.
the right mindset.
Yeah,
Very important. Yeah.
definitely.
Because,
Believe in yourself and believe in the system will work. It is
mm-hmm.
proven. It will work, but we should have a positive mindset. We should believe in ourselves that it will work. And we
Yeah,
have to put our consistent efforts.
yeah.
Keep doing that.
Yeah. It doesn't matter, how long it take you, everyone gets to the same place. You just have to have faith in you, faith in the business, faith in God, on whatever you believe, and do your work. Do your work. Keep working on your mindset every day, because it's not an easy journey. It's there's ups and downs, but if you work on your mindset, you're gonna be able to overcome those obstacles and challenges, and you have to be plugged into the community, because that's the only way that you're gonna be able to continue your journey and be able to achieve your dreams.
Yeah,
Every
because the tools are same. The training is same for everybody.
Yeah.
From all the members, we have the same training, same tools, and the only difference is the mindset and our
Mm.
efforts. And if we, as you say, if we stay plugged in, we have like a masterminds. They're amazing.
Yes, they are.
They're gold mines. Like we learn so much from everybody's journey. We learn so much from everyone, and it gives a positive feedback. The journeys of all the people who have been through, so that motivates you, inspires you.
Exactly. Yeah. Because sometimes, we think our journey is bad, but when we hear other people's journeys, it's even worse than ours,
Yeah.
and they were able to
If
succeed and reach, their to their dreams. So it is feasible. Just have to hang in there. Um,
yes.
don't quit, don't give up. Just keep pushing forward.
Yeah,
Your
only if
time
it
will come.
won't work if you quit, you quit. But
Exactly.
it will work.
Hmm.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
believe in it.
Yes. Okay, so third question for you. So now that you are empowering other women through this journey, what would you say to someone who feels stuck or unsure whether it's too late to start something new?
Oh, it's never too late. It's never too late. Now is the time. This is the time. Nobody should wait for tomorrow. If anybody comes across Sandy's ad or my ad, just take a leap of faith and just trust. We are real people, real stories, real business, legit business. Just take a leap of faith. And once anybody who comes to our site and say, I am interested, I just request to everyone, just explore. Don't go to the later part, like how much is the investment and everything. Just explore, because the value that this business brings to you, the potential of this business is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So explore, look at the community. We get 30 days to have the overall view of the how the business works. What do we do, how is the community doing. So everybody should explore and take a leap of faith and just dive into it, and do not sit on the fence and keep thinking. And if you have any fear that you are not a social media person, no problem. If you don't have tech skills, no problem. Because once you are in there, the community is such, it will make you go. And moreover, right now we have like a faceless training also. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody is really hesitant in the beginning, They can use the faceless. And there are people in our community who have not even shown the face. They have done amazing. They have reached high milestone. So just don't sit back, take the leap of faith, do your due diligence, and take action. Because if you don't bring a change, nobody can change your life. If you want a change to come in your life, you want your dreams come true, you have to stand up for yourself. Nobody will stand up for you. You
Yeah.
have to make the difference, and you have to take that first step. Nobody will take the step. They can only show you, but you are the one who has to take the step, initiate, and take the leap. My family, my husband was so skeptical, and my son, they still are. But I said, no, I want to do it because I explored the business. They
Hmm.
have not. So I trust it, and I am doing it, and I will prove it to them that it is a gold mine. I
Yeah.
will prove it to them.
But it's still, like, I mean, you're not the only one. I mean, there's so many, they
Yeah, my
already,
husband is still
reached the milestone
skeptical.
that,
They still are, my son. And
yeah.
even my son spoke to my coach, not telling her that who he is, but he wanted to get the information, but he still was not satisfied. So, but I said, no problem, no problem. I know it's working. It'll work. I want to
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, I will do it.
Yeah. There's it's funny because, like, we have one of those on the masterminds. We hear the stories of the people's journey, the ones that have achieved their milestone. And some of them, they talk to, like, their husbands are there, like, when those are couples, and the husband were skeptical. But later, because they didn't
They,
believe in the business, but
now
later
they're business
they find
partners.
out. But
Now
later
they're,
they yeah, the later they started to see results, and they are the ones who picking up the checks,
yes,
and counting all the
yes,
checks. And
yes.
then they say to their wife, thank you for not listening to me, because,
Yeah.
if you would have listened to me, we wouldn't be here where we are today. So
See,
thank you for
see
not
why
listening
they're
to me.
skeptical, why they become skeptical? Because they do not explore. They do not go into the details of it. So we get 30 days. We should explore it, go
Hmm.
into the details, and look around. Nobody pushes anybody to join this business.
Yeah.
It is our decision because at the end of the day, we are the business owner. Nobody is going to run. We have
Yeah.
to run for ourselves. So let's explore if this is the right thing. And if we can do it, then do it. And
Yeah.
we all can do it. There should not be a fear. There should not be a fear, no hesitancy. We all can do it. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Everything is provided, served to you in a platter.
Hmm.
Everything is served to you. All you have 90% is automated. The
Yeah.
business is working even when we are sleeping. And that's what Warren Buffett say. Means otherwise you will keep working until you die. You should
Yeah.
work something that works while you're sleeping.
Yeah. You want to
And this
have the
business,
money work for you, and not you
yeah,
working for the money.
yeah. So this business is like that. When we are sleeping, it's running on automation. All we have to do is a 10% effort.
Yeah.
90% is automated.
Yeah, yesterday I was interviewing one of the job quitters,
Mhm.
and she was actually, she found this online opportunity, but she was skeptical. She went through the process of seeing all the to get more information about the business, but she refunded because she was still not convinced, right? But after that, she started to reflect, and she said, maybe it's me, who's not. So she decided to come back, and thanks to that, she took decision, because, nothing was going to change if she continued the
Yeah.
way that she was praying for God for a solution to her problems, because she was on maternity leave. Her husband was the only one working, but that was not enough money to bring to her family, like, and she had a baby, right? So she needed to do something. So she found this online opportunity, and she was able to take the leap of faith. She do her due diligence, like, she watched it 5 times, the webinar, because she said, like, the first 3 times that she watched it, she couldn't understand
Yeah.
very well.
Mhm.
So she took notes, and she came back until she watched it 5 times, and once she understood, That's it. That was it for her. And then she decided to start her business. And she also mentioned, I had lots of debts. I didn't have the money to start the investment, but I wanted to change my family, and that's what pushed me, to change. And today she's a job quitter, and she's very close to reach her 6 milestone. So
Yeah,
very,
nobody has money. Nobody has money. That's why they're looking for a business.
yeah,
That's why they're looking for a side hustle where they can make money. So a little bit you have to sacrifice here and there, cut short some
yeah,
expenses to get into this business. And once you're in the business, you and here, as you mentioned, that it's never too late to start something.
mm-hmm,
The age is also not a number. If
no,
somebody says, "I am," there are people who are grandparents who are doing this business.
yeah,
I'm in 50s. I'm 50 plus. I'm doing this business, and I thought when I was putting my ad, I said, "Who would be doing coming?" But on my recent ad that's running, a lot of people I'm attracting are are in 50s or in they have like grandkids, and I said I never knew that it's like attraction marketing.
mm-hmm,
So I'm attracting those people, and there are a lot of people who are retired also, and they're in 50 plus also. Some mom said, I have two grandkids. They all want to, because they all want to be independent.
yeah,
Everybody has time now. They feel like they want to do something, make a difference. Or
mm-hmm,
some are like they have nothing to do and they want something.
yeah,
So
that
this is
too.
the best opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to get their mind to where they will grow also, where they will learn also, and they will be financially independent.
Yeah. Yeah, we have members of the community that I know. It goes from 18 years old all the way to 85 years old that I'm aware. So,
So I
well, one of
coach.
my mentees, they are like uh late late 60s, and one is early 70s. So,
Mhm.
yeah, there's age is just a number. If you want
Age
to
is just a number.
learn and keep, learning, and build your business, you can do it anytime. I mean, someone was
It's
mentioning that.
never too late. It's never too
Yeah.
late to on. We keep learning until we go from this world. We'll just keep learning from anybody and everybody we can learn. We have our coaches now about talking about the age. The kids are seeing so much that their parents are earning from this business. Even the kids have joined. My coach's son, he has joined the business. Then there's another coach, his son has joined the business. And there are two or three more who are on the way. They're just waiting to turn 18 so
18.
they can join the business.
Yeah.
So everybody is joining. So all age group are there.
Hmm.
So age is just a number. Anybody can do it. It's uh, everybody can do it. It's so
Exactly.
easy, and just a right mindset you need. Just the
Hmm.
right mindset.
Yes. I think, yeah, that was the end of it. So I think that we have arrived to the end of the live. So I hope that you get inspired with Navneet journey, and what she say, lastly, to invite you, to help you, when it comes to, um how to find, this opportunity. What are the things that you require? Nothing changes if you don't do anything. You will say remain in the same place. Everything around you will
Mhm.
continue to evolve, but you're going to remain in the same place. And unfortunately, nowadays, for example, a plan B is not an option anymore. It's a must to have. So this business, you can start it as a plan B, on the side as a hustle. And then eventually, that plan B can become your plan A because it will surpass your actual income. So
Yes.
this is
And
how the,
right now, the jobs are very insecure. So many
yeah,
people are getting laid off. My son, he wants to change a job. He said he has applied, he has given 100 resumes, no reply yet, nothing positive out of it. So even the jobs are very insecure.
yes,
The stores are shutting down. The
yes,
Walmarts are shutting down. In your Canada, a lot of stores are shutting down. So people
hmm,
are getting laid off. We all have to have a plan B.
yes. Yeah, we
And
had a recently on the news, for those who are in Canada. one of the historic stores, the actually he the this store was the ones who sponsored the Olympics in 2010, when we had it here in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
um and this is a historic store because their story goes back before Canada was born. That's how historic
Oh,
was.
okay.
And it closed down. I think it was on Sunday was the last day that the store closed down the doors forever now.
Yeah.
And that is very sad, and a lot of people got laid off, without a job. So um, we think our jobs are going to be secure, but not. And then the other news that I saw there is this company who got like a new machine that builds prefab uh houses.
So it's
Before
replacing people.
before used to be a lot of people building these houses. Now it's a machine, and they
Replace.
do it fast. So how many jobs have this machine will replace,
Yeah.
the people? So there you go.
So
And my dad used to work also in the port here in Vancouver. He's retired now, but he also mentioned, the when they brought these machines, it replaced a lot of job that people used to do in this position. And now, before, I think they use like 8 to 10 people for that job, and now they only need two people for that. One
mhm.
on the top, moving the machine, and one on the bottom just to for
So,
safety reasons.
yeah.
So yeah, technology is replacing a lot of jobs. So you have to take action now because you don't want to be surprised and wait for
Yes.
that aha
Yes.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one more thing, I just have so much to say anyway. All the women who out there, even though the family is well off, even though you have good money, we need to have, we need to be working. We need to have, as they say, women should be working. Women should have a money in the pocket, as you say, knowledge in the mind, kindness in the heart. So, and confidence on the face. So we all need to be financially independent. There is an amazing joy, a joy that you cannot express yourself when you have your own earned money and you
Mhm.
spend it.
Yeah.
The joy is different than your husband's money that you spend and the joy that you own. I remember the first car means when I came to from India to US, when me and my friend, because we didn't have a family here, so me and my friend went to buy a car. I bought my first Saturn. Saturn was my first car. So the joy that it gave to me, your own earned money, and you're
Hmm.
buying your own car, it's different. So
Yeah.
everybody should, even though you're well off, you keep working. It just, your mind grows. You stay healthy. Your mental health stays healthy because you meet more people. You communicate. So we all should be working.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you because there's a lot of women out there that are dependent of the men. So like for example, like the lady that you were talking about, when her husband died, like it's like the
Yeah.
end of the world because you don't know
Yeah.
what to do. You're always dependent of your husband. So it's good to for women, even if you're married, and you work together as a couple, but also learn to be independent because you need to know what to do in a moment, like for example, like her, what to do in that case, like know that you're gonna be able to do it on your own. And yes, um the person might not be there anymore, but you know how to fall on, because you have your own money, you are able to be independent and not be dependent of someone else, because it's hard when you're dependent of someone else to become independent. It's not easy
Yes, it's
because you're
not
so
easy.
used to depend of someone. Um so yeah, that mentality of becoming independent, that doesn't mean that you don't love the other person. It's just that
Mhm.
you want to be able to know that you
You
have something
grow. You're
that you
growing.
build
You're
something on
growing.
your
You're
for
growing.
with
You
your
are
own hands.
adding. You are bringing something to the table, and it's everybody is equal now. It's
Yeah,
just sharing,
yeah,
sharing the financial household responsibilities. Everything we're sharing.
yeah,
And our business is something like you work from home. So it's not that we are leaving the house. We are not commuting.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's
we're just
flexible and
commuting.
built-in something.
We are commuting from room to the kitchen to the bathroom, or to
That's
the
your
parking
community.
lot. And sometimes you are making videos from your car because the kids are inside jumping up and down. So I make some videos from the car.
Yeah.
So that this is all the commute that we have to do. Let it snow outside, let it rain outside.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't
Yeah,
have to
you
deal
just
with
stay
that.
inside, keep earning.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally agree. So thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
sharing that today, Navneet. It was very interesting, talking today,
Thank you
talking.
so much.
Um, so thank you for sharing that. Um, so we want to say thank you to all the viewers and all those catching the replay. And to our followers, thank you so much also, for being part of our journey, for believing in us and for engaging with our content. So for those who doesn't follow us, you can follow us. You can follow me up here, and you can follow Navneet on Navneet Miglani on Facebook. So you can follow her. So that way you get to know us a little bit more, who we are, what type of content we post in our pages, and more information about the business. And if you want to know more information, like if you have questions or you want to know more, you can also put in the comments, more info, or you can send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer that questions. And if you want to learn, how to start your online business and attend one of the free live webinars that we have every Tuesdays and Thursdays, all you have to do is register into our website that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll be happy to send it to you. Uh, so when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register for the live webinar. That link will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. And the second link that you will get there is the link for the replay. So just in case you cannot attend to the replay, that's not a problem. You can always catch up the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. But make sure that you watch the entire webinar, because that's very important so that you can understand, how it works. And then also on the webinar, you will have the opportunity to learn how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So you got more, to see and do your due diligence, so you got nothing to lose, more to gain. So really, this is an amazing opportunity for you. We're just showing here, the benefits that you can get from this business. But at the end of the day, it's your decision. But hopefully, you got inspired with what Navneet shared today. So you get to see, all the potential of this business that can make for you and for your family. Okay, so let's find out who were the hosts and panelists from yesterday. So if you want to catch this replay and watch it before tomorrow's live webinar, you can find out, and hear from the panelists' stories. All right, so yesterday's our host was Maria, an IT programmer, and our first panelist was Sukhbir, former government teacher. We have Arash, a real estate broker, Jackie, retired nurse, Aisha, stay-at-home mom, Amandeep, an online business owner, Ryan, an online business owner, and Samita, a registered nurse. So as you see, we have all different walks of life, but they all have something in common, and that is they took that leap of faith to change their life and their family's life. So if you're catching the replay has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So now you know what to do. So you can either send us a message or put in the comment more info, or you can register into our website and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. So we want to say again, thank you for Navneet
Thank
for
you.
being here with us
Thank you.
today.
Thank you so
And
much
now,
for inviting me.
thank you so much for accepting my invitation. Um,
My pleasure.
and And we want to say to everyone, we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Wednesday for those who are on Wednesday, and a happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and a happy and blessed rest of the week ahead. So thank you again
Thank
for
you,
being
dear.
here. And also, so we'll see you tomorrow for another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success with another topic and another guest. So thank you again for being here. God bless you all. Thank you for
Thank
watching,
you.
and thank you
Bye.
again, Navneet.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye bye.